Here are some examples. Actually, they are my own properties, so I have first-hand data to share. The first example is about how to convert your garage into an ADU to make more money. This is a tiny one-car garage. It's only 350 square footage. But by well design, you are able to put all the required equipment there or appliance there, this is a full kitchen and the living area and dining area and study area, bath, and also a full bath there. So for this kind of conversion, it's not only for short-term rental, actually it's also for the long-term rental. I would also share my own investment strategy. Actually, I never bet on something completely. For example, the short-term rental. Always have a backup plan because you never know the economic change and the regulation change. Even I'm a specialized in short-term rental. I also do not recommend that you are fully focused on the short-term rental. So when I remodel or when I convert this garage, I get a full kitchen there because long-term guests will use it. But the good thing about short-term rental is that you can turn the property into long-term rental anytime. So it doesn't cost anything to try, right? This is one example, and the other one is about how you do a simple floor plan change to make your property more profitable. So on this slide, I think people can read your slides there. Because the floor plan have a lot of details there. So let me walk you through. So first one is the old house is only about 1,400 square footage. It hadn't been remodeled for 40 years. The previous landlord is a very, very old gentleman. So he kept the properties for 70 years actually. For this one, we want to do a complete remodel, including change all the wiring, plumbing, and those things. I also want to remove one wall, so I applied for the permit. Everyone knows that it takes a long time, right? So especially during the COVID, actually it took about a year to get a permit. During the time, we can do some change to also rent it out. So here is what I did. I added 3 doors to make this unit, which is 3B, 2B original. Becomes 2 units. The top one is a 2B, 1B, and the bottom one is another 2B, 1B. What did I do? So the first is added a door here. It used to be a family room, becomes a bedroom, and also this bedroom will be shared between these 2 bedrooms. And I added another door in the hallway to split this into 2 parts. This one is the kitchen, and here is the dining room. So I added doors here. It used to be an open space, so I added a door here to make it a bedroom. So this part becomes 2B, 1B2. So in this case, even if you long-term rent it, there will be a good cash flow. However, because we are waiting for the permit, and also this is our specialty, right? So we did a short-term rental. For the 2B, 2B, even with this kind of a poor condition, you will still get about 3,000 per month for each unit. This is our final plan after the remodel. So here is the wall I removed, and here I added a bathroom. So I added a bathroom, this one, and because this door can be closed. So this top is an independent studio with its own bathroom, and also we move the vanity out, so it becomes a mini kitchen. And this unit has its own separate entry. So this is the studio. And the middle parts, because I removed this wall, so it becomes a very open space. This is the picture of this one. So you have a wet bar here, which can be changed to a mini kitchen. Just put a stove here, you'll get everything. So this will be another studio unit. If you long-term rent it, it's about $2,000. If you short-term rent it, depending on the seasonality, during the summertime, you may have $4,000 or $5,000 per month.
The middle part?
Yeah, the middle part. Yeah.
How about the top part?
It's very similar. The top part has its own advantage because it only shares one wall and also have the backyard view. So actually, a lot of people like it. For the middle one, the advantage is that because we have a wet bar, which is more like a full kitchen than this kind of a vanity usage. Yeah. So the below part is also there's some change. The kitchen here moved to the living room. So we have a one-line kitchen here, and here I added a refrigerator here. And then we put the dining table and the sofa, make a full living space. And now we have 1, 2, 3 bedroom, and here is the bathroom. For this kind of floor plan, you can either rent it out as a whole unit, or you can rent it room by room. So both of them works well. So this is how the living room looks like for the below part.
Where is this property located?
It is near the San Jose downtown. Yeah, I do not highly recommend that area because if you manage it, actually you have a lot of challenge. The parking there is very hard, and then also the safety is a little challenge. So if you have more money, you can buy a more decent area. But if your budget is limited, it will be still good cash flow in investment.
Can you talk about like how much this as a whole is cash flowing for the owner?
So as I said, I always put the long-term rental as my baseline, right? So for the baseline, this kind of things, people can search on the Zillow. It is about like 2,000, and here is maybe like 3,000 to 3,500, right? So in total, about like 7,000 to 8,000 income if you rent it out as a long-term property. For the short-term one, it's about depend on the seasonality and also economics. I think Chinese, like before this seminar, actually she asked me like how do I think about the economic impacts on the Airbnb for, compare like 2023 to 2022. Frankly speaking, this year is much worse than the previous year. So I would expect about like 10 to 20% revenue drop. So a lot of the short-term rental companies, they may not be able to profit at all because they do not have that much high margin. But for us, as the data showed you is the past year, we are still able to keep the occupancy rate and keep the revenue. So when we see about the short-term rental, I will say data about this year and also the year before. For example, like this one, for the past year, it's about like 3,500. For this year, it will be between like 2,500 to 3,000. So it's about like a 10 to 20% drop. So in the total, like this year will be about like on the average will be about like 5,000, yeah, it will be about like 10,000 per month. In the past year, it will make much more than that, about like 12,000. This is because the unit is in the downtown San Jose, which is not a good neighborhood. But I also have another property in Mountain View, which has an ADU. This ADU has 600 square footage there. That one rented super well. During the summertime, only the ADU itself can rent out above like $6,000 per month. So it will depend on your unit condition, square footage, and